English Practice Club.
Learn together. See you soon.
Okay, well. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Okay, well, Excellency, the advisors of Practice English Club, respectable, the chief of English Practice Club, and dear my brothers and sisters and ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to say many thanks to our God Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, who has given us nice occasion so we can attend and gather in this place to have discussions. And secondly, my peace and salutation always be given to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness, from the stupidity to the cleverness. Well, guys, so today we are here to have discussions, and I'm as moderator. My name is Rewahani Tamrin, and today we have two speakers here. The first speakers will be Ifa, and the second speakers is Aryono. And today's topic is interesting enough, I think, to talk. It's all about productivity shame. Yes, maybe this is something new for you, but it's gonna be interesting because it has something to do with our life actually. Yes, it's so close to us because this is about productivity and shame and productivity shames. Yes. So to know more detail about the topic today, let us allow the two speakers to deliver their speech about productivity shames. Okay, time is yours for the first speaker.
Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks for this chance. My name is Azis, but you can call me Ihzatul. I am as first speaker on this meeting. Okay, our topic in this meeting is productivity shame. Maybe you guys are foreign about productivity shame, so I want to tell you what is productivity shame. There are two meanings of productivity shame I want to tell you. First, productivity shame is the feeling that you have never done enough. No matter how many hours you work or how many tasks you cross off your to-do list, you always feel a sense of shame around your work. And even when you do make some progress on your goals, it never feels like it's enough. And then second, productivity shame is the feeling that you aren't allowed to do things that are unproductive. You feel a sense of guilt when you spend time on hobbies, watch a movie, or simply sit back and relax. You have this feeling that you could always be doing something more productive and feel a sense of shame when you try to relax, almost like you are doing something forbidden or inappropriate. And then the three main causes of productivity shame. Cause number one, you link your self-worth to your achievements. Perhaps the greatest underlying cause of productivity shame is linking your self-worth to your achievement. In other words, the more you get done, the better you feel about yourself. Your self-esteem and your productivity rise and fall together. Unfortunately, your days rarely go as planned. You are almost guaranteed to face distraction, interruption, and unforeseen requests that get in the way of hitting your goals. Case number two, you are setting unrealistic goals for yourself. The second common and related cause of productivity shame is setting unrealistic goals for yourself. Yes, goals can be fantastic source of motivation, but only if they have set properly. When your goals are too big, it's easy to become discouraged when you don't see yourself making real progress on them, and the more discouraged you get your lack of progress, the more ashamed you become. Case number three, you are stuck in the false belief that everyone's doing more than you are. Productivity shame doesn't just come from within. We are constantly surrounded by examples of people who seemingly always get more done than us. Theodore Roosevelt famously said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." And now here is the truer than in the arena of productivity. When you compare your life to the lives of others, you feel a deep sense of shame over their apparent productivity and you lack for it. Okay, maybe next session.
Okay, that's all about the productivity shames delivered by the first speaker, and then the second chance I will give to the second speakers. Time is yours, sir.
Okay, thank you very much to give me a chance. Today we had a lot of newcomers in APC. Okay, I want to say welcome to APC. We hope you can join for the next meeting again. Yes. Ms. Adrifa have explained about what is the productivity shame and what kind of causes to appear that case. Actually, I not really understand about this topic for today because yesterday she told to me about the topic, so I tried to searching in the internet what's the productivity shame, but I think I just wanna share same with Adrifa. For the next material is how to solve the productivity shame. Yeah. Step number one, I think you can disconnect yourself what from productivity shame. Yes, the most important step in overcoming productivity shame is to disconnect your sense of self-worth from your productivity. We are talking about the most classic definition of productivity here, to output. Yeah. For the second step, how to overcome productivity shame, is set effective, set realistic goals for yourself. The second step in overcoming productivity shame is to set realistic goals for yourself. If your goals are unrealistic and achievable, you will operate under a perpetual cloud of shame. So on this file side, if you set realistic goals, you will be able to make a real progress on them, which will reinforce your sense, productivity, and achievement. Second, the third is how to overcome productivity shame is appreciate progress more than achievement. When it comes to productivity, consider progress is more important than achievement your goals. Yes, I think that how to overcoming productivity shame. For next, we just sharing maybe I want to share my job in the office. Thank you for moderator.
Okay, thank you for the first speaker who have delivered the speech about productivity shames. Okay, maybe let me tell you something about productivity shames in order to open your mind about the topic today. So, yes, it's quite difficult indeed to understand maybe what productivity shames means actually. Okay, let me tell you something about this case. So, productivity shame. So, actually, productivity shames almost happens on us, especially the workers. Here, the workers, most of the workers maybe that they have a lot of things to do, but they don't have enough time with their family or their friends, even with themselves. So in that time, yes, in that situations, we may call productivity shames. You have a lot of things, you have a lot of goals to reach, and you are busy doing your work only to reach your goals you have set before. But you can you even don't have enough time that you can spend with your family, with your friends, while they even need your time to get together. So that's kind of situations maybe yes, maybe called as productivity shames. You must be embraced. You must feel ashamed in that situations while you just focus on working while at other times at one situations at one time other people need you, like your family actually needs your time to get together. Not only because we live in this world not only to seek money, but also to gather with our family, because we are all social creatures, and we have obligations as the part of our family too. So that's yeah, so this is a little bit about productivity shames. Yes. Yeah, that's all about productivity shames. I hope that you can understand a little bit about my explanations. And now we directly come to the question sessions. Okay, well, now I give chance to all the participants to ask the speakers, the presenters today about productivity shames. Well, I give you chance. Any question from all the participants? However, the to-do list that we have always fly to our mind, and even it disturbs our privacy. Even when we want to get relaxed, even we don't have time to get relaxed, and even we don't have time together with our friends, because we have something that we have to reach, and we only want to always achieve the goals that we have set before, and we don't want to even get involved ourselves with our family just because of our goals, just because of our obligations, or let's say we have to work for other companies or for other people. Yes, that's it maybe about productivity shames. Okay, thank you. Okay, now I give chance to what is your name? I'm so sorry.
My name is Nur Hidayat. I'm student from Filipina Adrifa. Thank you for this time. I want to ask how I say the speaker. So how to make a balanced life with you have time for your family, for your activity, your goals, but you have time for your friends and enjoy your life. So how to balance? How to make a balanced life? Thank you so much.
Well, nice question. So the question is how to make balance between work and yes, family and friends. Yes.
Or maybe next question.
Oh,
Which,
okay.
yeah.
So we have to save the questions first. Okay, let's move. Okay, maybe there is another questions from the participants. Okay. Okay, yes, please.
Okay, my question is, what is the first step we can do it for start it?
Could you, pardon, could you repeat that, please?
What is the first step we can do for start it that for killing with our goals? Maybe.
What we should do first?
Yeah, I mean the first step.
What is the first step
We can do
that we can do to solve?
Yeah, to get our goals.
To get our goals, yeah. To get our goals. Okay, nice questions. Okay, 2 questions or.
Okay. Can you repeat? Sir?
Okay, what is the first step to do in order to reach our goals?
First step.
Okay, nice questions. Okay, now I give chance to the speakers to. Would you like to directly answer the questions? Okay, are you ready?
Gitu.
Okay, so now I give chance to the first speaker to answer the first and second questions. Okay.
Okay, thank you for your question. Your question is how to balance our life for, especially for family, friends, or our achievements. I think uh, if we wanna have a balance for our lives, we must have realistic goals. Maybe, and then how to get a realistic goals. Maybe first thing you do, maybe you must do to do list, and then you must make a priority list. You know priority list? Priority list is have a 4 quadrant that's important and urgent. So you can focus on your list priority. And then talking about set effective and yet realistic goals for yourself. Maybe you must know yourself. How to say lebih dalam? Deeply. So if you know yourself, you can upgrade yourself for better. And then if you know yourself, you can make more achievement. And then the most important too is you mustn't live with other people perspective. You don't must hear bad perspective from other people, especially from she must see our bad achievement and then not see our process. So you must be focused on your process too, and then not your achievements. Maybe that's all.
Okay. So that's the answer from the first speaker, and now I'll give chance to the second speaker.
Okay, for the first questions, how to balance for family and for the job? Yes. I think for the first time, you can make a priority of a job in the office. What the job we must to keep done, and what is the can be delayed for the job. Yes. For the second, you can cut for the time when the time for work in office, you can stop it, and you go to back home, and then you can with your family. I think like that. For the next question, what is the first step to do to reach our goals? I think we can motivation ourselves to make to plan to reach our goals. Yeah, that's first. The second, make a plan how to reach the goals. Yes, how to reach the goals. You can write down in your paper what is the step for step until you can get the goals. And the third is make a progress to achieve the goals. So you can make something to do how to reach the goals. Yes. Maybe that I can answer. Maybe another.
Okay. So that's all about the answers from the speakers, and maybe there is additions from me. I'm so sorry, yeah, because I'm the writer, but okay, okay. Well, we couldn't deny that everybody has dreams. We all have a dream to reach. That's our goal, and we have to struggle for that. Yeah, so that's very normal actually when you have goals and you want to achieve it, and indeed that we need to set the goals, we need to have dreams. That's humans. And yeah, let's say students have goals. Let's say they want to be they want to get they want to be the highest scorer, the top scorers in the classroom. So they have to learn at home. Let's say in the classroom they have to pay attention to what the teacher says. Let's say lecturers like me. Actually, I also have goals too. Yes, I want to continue my study. I want to be a professor someday. That's all my goals. And yes, other workers out there also have goals. Let's say we may not take somebody for granted, like the staff working at Alpharmat also have goals. So that's why they are struggling to reach their goals. But however, remember that we all humans, and humans is social creatures. We have families, we are friends, we live with other people in this world. So we have so I think this is just a matter of time management, how to manage our time, so we can have time with our duty as a worker. Let's say, for example, as a teacher at school, as a student at school, as a lecturer, or yes, whatever your job is. And yeah, so it's all about time management. If you can manage your time well, I think you can gather with your family. At the same time, you also can spend your time with your job. You can struggle, because you have to struggle because you need money. Yes, so guys, so we can assume that productivity shame is potentially possessed by the workers. Is potentially, we all potentially actually even to have a productivity shame, because we have all goals, we have all dreams, and we have to struggle to reach their dreams. But the problem is that sometimes we can't manage our time well. So sometimes we forget to gather with our family, we forget even to call our mom when working, and so on. But I think that the worst even is that when we only focus on working while we forget to worship. That's the worst thing ever to do. So I think yes, that's additional explanation for me about productivity shames. Okay, well, next we open the next sessions. Any questions from the participants? Okay, yes, time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much for the time. So, my name is Adrifa. I am from Muhammadiyah University of Bogor. So my question is, the first speaker said that some cases of productivity is someone's doing more than me, and okay, my question is, so the first speaker said some cases of productivity shame is someone's doing more than me, and more than me. Okay, so based on my experience, I always feel something like that. So maybe when I have to take a rest from doing something, for example, doing an order or doing my homework, I feel like I have to take a rest maybe for 5 minutes. But when I'm scrolling on TikTok maybe, or watching K-drama, I feel like, oh my God, someone's doing more than me. I have to wake up from this and continue my job. So the point of my question is, could you explain in detail how to avoid to feel like that, to feel like, Fulan is doing more than me, so I have to run, I have to wake up from this. So this is something that make me feel so bad about, and I don't know how to solve it. So could you please explain in detail about how to avoid feeling like that? Thank you very much for the time.
Okay, thank you for the questions. It's nice questions. Okay, so now give chance to the speakers to answer the questions, or maybe we send the questions first. We give chance to participants to give questions. Okay, any questions? Any questions more? Okay, you.
Okay, like for this, I have a reason to say big goals have a big risks too. So big goals have a big risks. Risks.
Oh yes, okay.
Risks too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So my question is, so what what should we do to be ready for that risk?
Okay, what we should do to get ready to be ready to get risk.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the question. So
Okay, thank you for your questions. What I mean about we see other people is more productive than us. Okay, I think you must be focused on yourself and don't focus on other self, because you know just you have your weakness and or your kelebihan, what is
the strength.
your strength, so you can focus. If you focus on yourself, you must be always can be upgrade than all. So, and then you must realize that we just ordinary people. We have limited time for our lives, and then how to balance our life for our achievement and then our family too. So maybe that's 2 tips for me.
Okay, so I want to ask Isla first. Is it let's say a negative things when we find somebody out there that they're doing more than I do? Is it bad or positive? Is it negative or
Something bad.
positive?
Something positive, but I
You feel so bad.
yeah.
Yeah, yes, you put yourself under pressures when yes.
Maybe it depends
Yes.
on our perspective.
Okay, but in my personal point of view, yes, it could be positive if, yes, indeed that, why not? We sometimes, okay, we find somebody out there, let's say our friends do a lot of things, even much more things than we do, because it can motivate us to do other things too, like they do. Because getting relaxed all the time is worse too. I think it's that too. If somebody just want to get relaxed all the time, well, they have set the goals. We have goals. We have dreams. How to reach the dreams if we just want to get relaxed all the time, all day long? Or let's say we only want to have me time. Let's say Let's say eat our favorite food, or let's say we hang out with our friends. I think that's bad too. So yes. So I think it's positive too when we see somebody of there. Okay, we want to do it too. We want to do it too. But okay, at other times, another side, we may also say that. But we may also feel like when I have to get relaxed, if I have to do a lot of things like them, because myself also has right to, let's say, to get good treatment. Let's say, okay, I want to spend my time with myself. Let's say sleep well, or let's say eat well, and so on. But I myself, wouldn't agree that if that's a negative things. That's negative thought. But for me, that's positive thoughts, because it can motivate us to do other things in order to reach our goals or dreams. Yes, because we want to live, we want to fulfill our life, we want to get better life in the future. So we have to start from now on to do a lot of things. That's normal, actually. Okay. Well, so can I give chance to the other speaker? Do you have additional?
I wanna answer the second question. Yeah. Actually, this about rich. I'm not a rich man. Rich? Oh, resiko. I think rich. Kaya.
Yeah, that's rich, yeah.
But it's okay,
Risk.
sir. You
Rich. I heard rich.
okay,
Yeah.
but it's okay, sir. You may speak out whatever you just speak out, sir.
Yes. Thank you. I think you have to prepare yourself. Yes. To what you can wanna reach. What you have to ready yourself. Optimize all of your potential. You wanna get it something, or you can make yourself a discipline to reach your goals. Maybe, yeah. You can make use something like tools to get your goals, and maybe you make networking for to make easy for your how to get your goals. Yeah, I think like that for me.
Okay, so I think the answers that our second speaker just delivered has something to do with your first questions, I think. So what is the first step? That's the steps, I think, to reach our goals. So, but in relation to your questions, how to avoid risk. So I think yes, everything that we do is risky. Yes, risks may found whatever you do, at whatever you do. But I think to avoid risk, at least you can avoid some risks, but other things may be risky too. You have to learn. You have to learn more and more. For example, you want to do business. Before doing the business, you have to learn more, a lot of things about how to start business, what is the risk of the business that I'm going to do, and so on. And you have to learn more about what you are going to do, or the goals that you have set before, so you can avoid the risks. Yeah, so learn more and more. And what else? Yes, I think there is no let's say strategies except learning, planning. Yes, learning, planning. So you have to make plan in order to avoid some risks. So yes, so I think I have said in this classroom that for example, before you coming to this class, so please plan the things that you are going to say in the classroom. For example, yes, let's say if you are the speakers in discussions, you have to plan everything in the classroom. So when you are in the classroom, you start the discussion, so you can deliver what the content of your materials to your friends, so your friends can understand what you say. So it's all about knowledge, planning. So when you plan, you put all the knowledge that you know, okay, to avoid problems or risks that you ask. Okay, thank you. Okay, so any questions again? Okay, you.
Okay, thank you for saying. My name is Juliati. I'm student from Muhammadiyah University. Okay, I have a question about productivity shift. Okay, we know we have okay, thank you. Okay, we have different privilege from another for all students. So okay, sorry. For example, the first students have privilege to a course. Yes, to get a course in this place. So the second students is poor students. Okay. We have to say this is productivity. If I don't, if sorry, sorry, feel sorry. It's okay. If I feel that productivity So it's a productivity shame. We have called this is a productivity shame. Productivity shame. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Answers the questions.
Okay, thank you for your question. Talking about privilege, productivity shame isn't telling about that. Privilege, I think if you want to talk about privilege, privilege is not about our material. Privilege is like we are healthy, we are have a good circle, we have many times to upgrade ourselves. So maybe if you feel, maybe sometimes you feel don't have a privilege, maybe you should know too, privilege is not about material.
Okay. Maybe enemies understanding with the word of shame. Shame is not mean malu. That's apa namanya?
Overwork.
Like no productivity shame. This one word. One word. No, not means by one. So we apa namanya begitu? Praise ya, praise maybe praise, praise. Yes, not about shame. It means malu. It's not that meaning there. So I think the meaning of the word is how to the worker want to many he has a lot of jobs. He not apa puas like satisfied when he done his jobs. Yeah, like that. Not enough for the what he done.
Yes. So they just want to work and work.
Yes.
And then even they don't have time with their friends and family. As if they forget their family and friends. Yes. Okay. So
Just make addicted for
Yes.
for the worker.
they are addicted with their job. So any questions? Any more questions? So productive shame maybe refers to a situation or such a kind of feeling or situations, situations or feeling. Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, there is another question. Okay. English practice club. Learn together.